Hello and welcome to video lecture series in sociology. Today we are going to discuss chapter 5 titled as Doing Sociology, Research Methods from your textbook Introducing Sociology. For understanding, we will divide this chapter into 8 parts. In this chapter, we are going to talk about research methodology or research in sociology. We will discuss what is research, how to conduct research, concepts like research methods, research designs. We will understand the process of research and various considerations which are involved in conducting sociological research. We will also discuss about various types of data in sociological research. We will talk about theory building and issues of objectivity and subjectivity. We will try to understand all these things in a concise and crisp manner. Let us begin. Now, to understand research in sociology, before that let us briefly discuss what sociology is actually. The term sociology is derived from two French words, socio, which means society, and logy, which means a science. Thus, sociology is defined as the science of society, of social institutions and social relationships. Now, as you know, man is a social animal and he cannot live in isolation. He requires a biological association in the form of family, social relationships with other members in the society. And since childhood, individual is part of society and he follows its norms and traditions. Now, through socialization, he acquires or individual acquires a culture or forms of acceptable behavior from his family members, relatives, neighbors, friends and other people. And at the same time, the other people also acquire and learn the same from him within the given situation. Now, all such activities broadly indicate the presence of social life in an individual's life. Sociology studies this social life. It is a science of society studying social systems, their functions, social institutions and various types of social relations. Now, one example of a society can be a tribal society, a type of society that is tribal society. An example of social institution can be marriage. An example of social relationships can be relations with your neighbors or the relationship between mother and a son or between brother or sister. Now, sociology is recognized as the most interesting and far-reaching branch of science, which studies the social matter of human life. It is conceptualized as the body of knowledge made up of number of methods and techniques. As you might have learned that sociology emerged as a formal academic discipline in Europe during the 18th and 19th century. Various political revolutions, industrialization, urbanization had led to massive changes in the nature and structure of European society. Philosophers and intellectuals worked on these social aspects of human life, and they attempted to look for explanations for radical social, economic and political changes that were sweeping across the Europe. Now, let us look at some of the definitions offered by famous sociologists while trying to explain these social issues or social changes. First is Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte is also known as founding father of sociology. He defines sociology as the science of social phenomena subject to natural and invariable laws, the discovery of which is the object of investigation. Another German sociologist, who is Max Weber, defines sociology as a science which attempts the interpretive understanding of social action in order to arrive at a causal explanation of its cause and effect. Emile Durkheim, yet another French sociologist, describes sociology as a science of social institutions. And of late, Maurice Ginsburg, a renowned British sociologist, states that sociology, in the broadest sense, is the study of human interactions and interrelations, their conditions and consequences. Thus, briefly stating, sociology happens to be a systematic study of society, its structures and functions. Now, sociology as a branch of knowledge has its own nature, which distinguishes it from other social sciences. Now, what do we mean by this, and how is it a distinct science or a distinct branch of study? Why do we call it as distinct? Let us elaborate these points. The first point of difference is that sociology is a social science and not a physical science. Now, what is the difference between a social science and a physical science? Physical sciences deal with matter and social sciences deal with man. As a social science, sociology concentrates its attention on individuals, his social behavior, social activities and social life. Sociology is an independent science. Sociology is not treated or studied as a branch of any other social science like philosophy or history. It has emerged as an independent science and has its own field of study and has its own set of research methods. It is a categorical discipline and not a normative one. Now, this is very important because sociology confines itself to the statement about what is, not what should be or ought to be. As a social science, it is not judgmental or value laden, but it is ethically neutral or value neutral. Sociology is generalizing and not a particularizing science. It makes generalization on the basis of some selected events and observing a select few groups, secondary or primary. It does not confine itself to the study of a particular society or a particular group, organization, marriage, religion, etc. The area of inquiry of sociology is general, not specialized. It is concerned with human interaction and social life in general. The next important point is that it is both a rational and empirical science. Now, rationalism stresses on reason and theories which result from logical inference, that is systematic investigation. It attempts to give causal explanations like relationship between different variables. For example, say development leads to higher income, whereas empirical science is the approach that emphasizes on experiments and the facts which result from observation and experimentation. Now, sociologists use different methods to conduct sociological research. This chapter, Doing Sociology, is about doing research only. Let us understand what is research and what is research methodology. To begin with, let us understand what do we mean by the concept of research. Now, research in general in any discipline, social science or physical science or sociology here in particular, is a search of information and facts for advancement of knowledge. Is a scientific and systematic search related to a specific set of topic. It is an art of scientific investigation and gathering information about a particular issue or event. Research is discovery of new facts through interpretation and reinterpretation of already existing theories or facts. It is a revision of accepted theories or laws in the light of new facts. Research is also a practical application of such new findings or revision of theories or laws. And finally, it is a careful investigation for new facts in any branch of knowledge. Now, as a student of sociology, it is important to understand the difference between research and research methodology. Research methodology is considered as a way to systematically solve a problem. It may be understood as the science of studying how research is done scientifically, say how I know what I know. Research methodology is the systematic and theoretical analysis of methods applied to a particular field of study or the theoretical analysis of the body of methods and principles associated with this branch of knowledge. Research methodology includes or encompasses concepts such as paradigm, theoretical models, various stages in research, quantitative or qualitative techniques of data collection, and various methods used in social research. Methodology is also study of methods, and importantly, it deals with the philosophical assumptions underlying the process of research, which means the choice of research methods and the perspectives in research that you want to do. Let us discuss the difference between research and research methodology comparatively point-wise. Research methods help to conduct research on a subject or topic, whereas research methodology explains the methods by which researchers may proceed with the process of research. Next point, research methods are used in conducting experiments, survey, fieldwork, etc. Research methodology involves the learning of various techniques used to conduct research like experiments or surveys. Methodology is the study of methods. Methodology can be defined as analyzing rules, methods or steps which are followed in the process of research. Research methodology aims at the employment of the correct procedures to find out solutions to the problem raised in the research, whereas research methods are practical steps which researchers take in order to complete a particular task. In short, it can be said that research methods aim at finding solutions to research problems. Research methodology is the beginning of any scientific or non-scientific research and pertains to the study of the tools of research, correlation of manuscripts related to the topic, techniques employed in the critical evaluation of these manuscripts, etc. Whereas research methods are used towards the later part of your research when we collect data for finding answers to the problems or questions under investigation. Now, as you are aware that sociologists study society, any aspect of social reality can be of interest to sociologists. Sociology is the study of groups of people and their cultures, customs and practice. And culture is always changing and there are endless possibilities to decide about research issues in sociology. What can be these areas? Let us understand with few examples. One area of interest to sociologists is about race, ethnicity and nationality. Now, what are these three concepts? Race is a classification that categorizes individuals into large and distinct populations or groups according to their biology, on the basis of which then the culture, ethnic, genetic, geographical, historical, linguistic, religious and all social affiliations come into existence. Ethnicity or ethnic group on the other hand is a group of people who are related to each other on the basis of common ancestry, social, cultural or national experience such as religion, mythology, set of rituals, traditions. Common history plays an important role in deciding about ethnicity, their dressing styles, food habits, etc. Now, as race is defined biologically and ethnicity is defined culturally, nationality indicates the legal relationship between an individual and a nation. This is a political concept. It identifies individual as a citizen of a state or a nation with certain set of rights and duties and his obligation towards the state. It means that the state provides protection to its people or citizens. The people or citizens also have some duties towards the state which are called as the obligation or duties towards the state. Now, social movements is another important area that is of interest to sociologists. Social movements are vehicles of social change and an important area of interest for researchers. They study nature, type, evolution and history of social movements. Freedom struggle is one such example which has been widely studied by people in the field of social sciences. In sociology, caste, class conflict and inequalities is also an interesting area, and this area has been studied a lot by sociologists, caste particularly in Indian sociology. Caste and class are deeply embedded in our social structure. They are studied as social institutions, how caste and class generate inequalities and how these inequalities can be uprooted. Sociology is also concerned with the study of patriarchy and gender bias, which is a feature of every society all over the world in varying degrees, which means that how women are treated and given asymmetrical status and unequal power relations within the society. To conclude, let us summarize what we discussed in this lecture. We discussed about research in sociology. To understand research in sociology, we started discussing what is sociology in the first place. We discussed about its origin and various definitions given by scholars of sociology. We discussed sociology as an academic discipline and how it emerged in Europe. We started discussing about what is research, what are features of research in every discipline, what is research and what is research methodology, the difference between the two concepts, and what are the areas of interest to sociologists that they can study or investigate. In the next part of this chapter, we will discuss certain questions like why do we do sociological research and what is the difference between subjectivity and objectivity. Till then, you can enjoy reading this part of the chapter. Thank you.